in his prime. There's never been anybody like LeBron. I say that. There's been Bernard King, who is the closest I've seen LeBron get to. There's been Magic Johnson being able to dribble and pass and see the floor and get his teammates involved. There's been Kobe Bryant with a laser focus. There's a Michael Jordan, but LeBron is all of it.
Gilbert Arenas. The way that we met, it still blows my mind to this day. You were done Rogan that day. I check into my hotel. This is from my perspective. I was there to interview the cast of Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm unpacking my suitcase, and all of a sudden I hear someone trying to break into my hotel room. Let me go to mine.
To take cheese pizza, and chicken tikka.
These are the most viral foods on TikTok Shop, and we'll be rating them in 2 categories. The first category, smack, meaning that it lived up to the hype, it was really good. Second category is cheese, meaning that it's overhyped, and basically it's just a bunch of got it? There you go. First we're gonna try cheese ramen. Cheeks ramen. That's exactly what this tastes like. There's a soup packet that you add to this in a pot, and that's just dominating the flavor profile on these noodles. Either that or the cheese powder just flat out sucks. You know, to be honest with you, probably both. Cheeks. We got Dubai chocolate from Nerdy Nuts. Basically, poop on a jar. Got it. I don't see no chocolate chips in here. I barely see the pistachio. It ain't really looking too good for y'all right now. I'm being honest, it looks like 2 different types of boo-boo. Nevertheless, the most great.
Girl, I ain't put it anywhere. Girl, I don't know what happened to it. Okay, little one. Okay.
I told you that when I was getting it yesterday, something was by me. I was sending it away. Okay, come back. I have this.
Wash your hands.
Okay.
What are you doing? Hmm. Girl, you finna go upstairs pretty soon, so you can go ahead and grab it. Go ahead.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it. The battle for the conference championship trophy.
See, you about to walk all over the courts and stuff.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Flames offense is up first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ends.
I didn't even try to call that.
This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Here's the option play. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some...
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Kennesaw State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Back to throw. It's Bryson. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Sticking with the running game. Fights through the tackle.
Oh, thank you.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But they did this, put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Okay.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Okay.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Powering right past the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, there shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Flames are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves in the scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
Good night.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Bryson. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Oh,
it's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
You know they're going to do a third and long, but
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Oh, that's pick.
And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
That completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Salter.
Thank you.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks like
Oh, come on, man.
Breaking free at the 35.
Jesus, man. I don't even know how I even won. We're undefeated with this trash team.
It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the Flames will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made. The Flames look to keep this drive moving. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
The pass is incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Salter. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And the field goal is good. That puts them back on top. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Barely able to stop him after a huge gain. He saved a touchdown, that final tackle, as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to round
the tight end was too slow.
Here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They get the second half started with the running play. Finds room at the 30.
Thank you, we going.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Jesus, man, he's too
inside
slow.
The 20.
Come on, let them catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17.
Kennesaw State. 21, Liberty.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back.
Oh, y'all so...
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On the option, it's Salter.
Wait, man, how y'all be
Stop
falling for that?
That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Salter. It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44.
Thank you.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Stop that weak stuff they're trying to run.
To the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today, running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30.
Oh, I knew it.
Stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call.
Gave them the field.
How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the
He's right there. You couldn't.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Salter.
Thank you.
Incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back.
Y'all fall for them those cheesiest and garbage plays, man.
Not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Flames will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another.
Oh, his footsteps out a bit.
And that review
what?
confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I
know this defense
how
very hard
I
at
went
halftime
undefeated with
to
this
come
team.
up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Taken now, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The shotgun handoff here. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Brought down for a loss after completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. The back's got it. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend his drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it.
Thank you.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive.
Go down.
Tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
We should take our time with this. I hope y'all can tackle this dude.
using his legs. It's
That's
Clemens.
okay. We'll take that. We'll take
Couldn't
that.
quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
On 2nd goal, they hand it to him again.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray.
Yeah, for them to win, they got to get a touchdown.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play 2 passes. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets rid of it on the move.
Thank you.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Dropping back, it's Salter. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
It is right now.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls.
Catch the ball, man, and just tackle him.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And that catch is hauled in.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Oh, that's game. That's game.
Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA.